seen anything like that morning.
One morning, everything had changed at first. Let my friend walk the rows, and found the painful truth: entire plants uprooted, irrigation lines wrecked, the fence shredded, and thousands of dollars wiped out in a single raid. We called a government-approved wildlife control team straight away. They arrived quickly, verified their permits, explained the legal steps, and logged every move. A small reconnaissance crew followed the boars' tracks, mapped their routes, and pinpointed the entry points, photographing and recording each sign. The team then moved into a quiet encirclement, placing baited funnel traps along the runways, installing concealed night cameras on every approach, and keeping reinforced holding cages on standby. Methodical, controlled, and calm. Every safety check and permit was coordinated with local authorities and neighboring farmers before traps were set, because this is a community emergency that must be handled responsibly. If your farm is hit, document the damage, contact an approved wildlife control team, and work with your neighbors and officials. Record it, report it, and stand together to protect our farms. We began with formal approval and a precise mandate: protect the crops while avoiding harm. Our crew split into two sites at the first location. The tech team installed an automatic machine trap, a hush-lined funnel feeding into a remote-controlled clamshell and camera array that can be monitored and triggered from a teammate's home base. At the other site, a second crew built an intelligent, manual net tarp system, hand-laid, sensor-tensioned, and designed to drop and cradle animals without injury. Both traps were carefully baited, every weld, latch, and sensor double-checked, safety zones marked and documented, and costs noted, so we could compare expense versus impact. The contrast, Finally, one of our team set up another automatic trap on the far side, tucked into the forest near his home, an ingenious, camouflaged funnel that arms remotely. We finished installation at dusk and waited through the night, eyes on the monitors, ready for the final trigger. When the cage was triggered, one boar became trapped with its head caught. Despite our immediate rescue efforts, it did not survive. The night vision camera recorded the entire sequence, a sobering and painful record that reminds us to document every action, to follow humane protocols without compromise, and to urgently redesign traps and procedures so this never happens again. After the loss, we overhauled our approach. Every cage was rebuilt with stronger frames, padded head protection, and remote release mechanisms. Night cameras were repositioned for continuous monitoring, and the team ran regular rescue drills and strict preset checklists. From then on, humane safety and trap redesign led every operation. After the boars are secured in the cage, our team moves fast but carefully. We roll the reinforced transfer vehicle up close. It's fitted with an engineered one-way chute and remote lock, so animals move in but can't back out. Using a short, non-slip ramp and gentle guidance, we herd each group through the chute into the vehicle's holding bay. A team member checks every animal for injuries, tags them, and records counts on the tablet. Once loaded and locked, we quietly drive them to the relocation site.
More than 30
This
boars
method is
following
safe for people
the
and
animals.
animals. Stop the
Line went out,
and helps farm recover without violence.
the holding area, closed the outer gate, and calmly moved the animals into the transport cages. Everyone watched breathless as the herd was contained without injury. That quiet success gave the farmers a real chance to repair their fields and breathe easier this season.
In the staging area, we loaded the captured boars, then drove south to a hotspot along the South American border. Pause. I ordered one team to move immediately into the new hotspot, while the rest prepped transport, reinforced holding cages, secured the animals, and briefed local farmers on next steps. We ran damage assessments and coordinated with authorities all day. Then, formal orders came through to carry out a decisive removal. With official authorization, teams deployed with approved equipment, prioritized civilian safety and strict chain of command compliance, and moved to contain the threat. The boars were highly aggressive. We hooked traps to vehicles, loaded them carefully, and by morning shifted to the next large trap set to continue the operation. Finally, we wrap this up. What you just saw is how to stop the damage without hurting a single animal. By scouting smart, using reinforced humane traps, remote cameras, and an engineered transfer vehicle, our team safely removed whole herds and prevented losses of hundreds, even thousands of dollars per field. This approach protects farmers, preserves wildlife, and keeps communities safe. We did the work, learned what fits, and built a repeatable system you can use. If you want the step-by-step checklist or help setting this up in your area, tell us, we'll share it. After a moment to gather ourselves, and with government approval and trained teams on the ground, we were able to protect livelihoods while keeping harm to a minimum. Every trap and holding cage was rigorously tested, and safety checks completed. Most boars were captured or neutralized without injury, and each animal was documented, counted, and handled under strict protocol. Farmers can begin recovery now, even as monitoring continues to prevent repeat damage. This operation proved that coordinated, humane action works, but it also highlights the need for authorities and communities to invest in long-term monitoring and a rapid response system to keep fields safe.